Not now. Not at the moment. All right. Dude, I have been waiting many years for this. Turnabout target. There it is. We can see it. It's the emissary of peace from the east. The president's private plane is arriving at Gourd Lake. Gourd Lake, of all places? Fine. Can you hear it? The cheers of the crowd. Welcome, Zangfa Republic. Welcome, Mr. President. Mr. President, this way, please. Your audience awaits. Oh, is this a political assassination? Oh, no. My dear friends, there is a reason. A few days ago, a smuggling ring has long plagued my nation was exposed and crushed. This is possible thanks to your country's prosecutor's office. I knew it. As soon as it said target, from the bottom of my heart, I convey unto them my utmost gratitude. However, the battle is still not over. I declare here and now. The hammer of justice shall be brought down upon all evil. Eek! Maybe this is why the game was never localized for America. Hurry, contact the prosecutor's office. We need that man! Miles Edgeworth. If there's anyone who can solve this case, it's him. Oh my gosh. Mr. President, get down. Let's fucking go, Miles. Looking for group, Miles. Gourd Lake Park audience area. Before we get into it, first of all, I have been waiting. I've been waiting about 4 years to play this game. I mean that. I've been waiting 4 years to play the sequel. I'm really excited. What took so long? One, it was never released in America. This game is not released in America, so it means I can never buy it and play it. I would have had to have pirated the game and then patched it so that Europe, no, it only released inside Japan. So it was not even in English, right? There was no English version of this game. And then a couple years ago, a group did a fan translation, and yeah, and so the game was translated by fans to the best of their ability, right? Within what they would assume the game wanted, was supposed to be like. So, isn't this the second time somebody's been shot here at Gourd Lake? Yes. Gourd Lake is just a bad place to be, man. Don't go. So, yeah, to give some backstory to this, the game was not available in English for a long time, and then in the last couple of years it's been made available, and then I just recently acquired a copy. Legally, of course. Sorry, there's something in my eye. But, but yeah. So, but yeah, so that's what we're here. Now we're here. I got it all set up and ready to go, but I wanted to play through the first game on stream, just in case anybody hadn't seen the first game. They were a bit more aware now. So, all right, Gourd Lake Park audience area. Also, didn't I immediately called it was going to be assassination, but that might be why it was never ported. No, it's probably not, but word of this must have reached every corner of the world by now. Is everybody still in the audience? An assassination attempt on the president of the Republic of Zangfa. Oh, an attempt? So does that mean he's still alive? My name is Miles Edgeworth. I am a prosecutor. I was asked to investigate this grave incident, but upon my arrival... Mr. Edgeworth? We've been waiting for you, sir. This man is Dick Gumshoe. He's a detective with the local precinct who doesn't play by the rules. He's a loose cannon cop who doesn't play by the rules in the movie. Loose cannon cop who doesn't play by the rules. Assist me on all my cases out of my jurisdiction. What is the president's current condition? Still not sure, sir. The paramedics just entered his plane a few moments ago. Federal detective, please show me around the crime scene. Roger that, sir. Hey, mister, just a minute, I'm begging you. Who is this? Mister, you're the prosecutor in charge around these parts, right? Can I ask you a little something real quick? I'm afraid I must refrain from commenting for now. Hey, wait, Mr. Prosecutor. Hold on, Mr. Edgeworth. Wait for me, sir. Is that supposed to be a reporter? Hell yeah, it's Phoenix Wright, baby! Except it's kind of not. It's Miles Edgeworth spin-off game, but it's still very Ace Attorney, so. Now the detective, care to fill me on the details? Who? He has a spin-off game? Yes, he does. God, look how fucking ripped he is. Bro, look how fucking jacked he is. What the fuck? 2011? 2010? It came out on the DS. Hang on. Probably can't see it very well. Yeah, you can't see that at all. Yeah, after, actually, I don't know if it was after or before Apollo Justice. But after the original trilogy gets spun off into its own thing, and there was one game released in America, and then this game was never released in America, and this is a fan translation. So, that is what we're playing now. But I just want to point out how freaking ripped this dude is. You can see all of his muscles underneath his suit. He's gonna rip out of that, dude. Makes sense now? I believe it. Yeah. I mean, like, listen. If you like lost track 10 years ago, yeah. After Crunchy Brown, I heard. Basically, the whole thing happened here in Gourd Lake Park. There was a big welcoming event for the President of the Republic of Zhang Fa. President of Zhang Fa, Di Junhuang. I'm guessing they gave him like a real name and not like a weird, like, play on words. Street Fighter. It's like Blanca. Models guy after Akuma, yeah. Or seriously. As I recall, newspapers and news programs were making quite a deal over his visit. It rained a bit, but it stopped just before his plane landed. He came out and all of a sudden, in the middle of his speech, bang, a gunshot. At least, I think it was. You think so? Truth is, I just got here as well, so I don't know all the details, sir. You were also called here on short notice. Yep. And today was supposed to be my day off. Oh man, one day before retirement. Can't retire now, Gumshoe. We got a case to solve. And I'm supposed to be preparing a case for trial. Chief Prosecutor asked for you personally, sir. The Chief Prosecutor? The Chief Prosecutor was taking part in the welcoming event. Apparently the Chief called out right after the incident occurred. Call Prosecutor Edgeworth. He's the only one who can solve this case, he said. I see, so that's what happened. After the incident, we sealed off the park right away. The assassin is still in the park. An assassin in this crowd? This could get dangerous, sir. Yeah, no kidding. would it be considered safe to keep everybody here? This seems like a danger to the public, right? If there was an assassination attempt, wouldn't you want? I mean, if everyone, I don't know. I feel like everyone would leave. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Part of me is like, I don't know if I'd want to stay there. If there was a known killer around, if there was a shooter here, why am I staying here? Bro, I don't want to die. I mean, yeah, but dude, I don't know. I feel like if everyone bum rushed the gate, there was no way they could hold everybody back. And I don't think they'd like open fire on civilians like that, so how is Shuli not here? I don't know. Shu usually lurks. She'll show up unannounced and just kind of hang out. Especially in these kinds of streams. I don't think she's very chatty in these kinds of streams. Detective Gum Shuli. Here, you know what? I'll post something in her Discord. Maybe she'll notice. This is a new song, by the way. I'm gonna leave it right at 20. Yeah, it should be a good number. It's always so damn good. It's so funky. This is a race against time. Let's begin this investigation. First, we investigate the crime scene and gather some information. There's no mistaking it. The president was targeted with a gun. This is something I'll have to keep in mind. I hope so. Detective Gumshoe, where was security at the time of the gunfire? The police were only in charge of guarding the park's perimeter. The president was being protected by his own personal bodyguards. It's those guys over there. Why don't you try talking to them, sir? Press the A button while standing near them. Bitchin'. What do you want? You are the president's bodyguards, correct? What was the president's security detail like during the speech? The president had his 2 best men by his side. The rest were stationed near the stage area. We are professionals. We constantly kept our eyes on the crowd, scanning for any signs of suspicious activity. I see. In other words, security was flawless during the president's speech. Okay, then something that wasn't suspicious. How much? I'm gonna make a wild conjecture based on no evidence and just a gut feeling. The person in blue that we saw earlier in the crowd that looked like a journalist, gonna guess that person's the killer, and they have like a camera gun, right? They like take a picture and it shoots, right? And that's how it didn't look suspicious. Because they didn't like pull out a gun and shoot. It was like, I'm gonna take a picture. Bang! Pow! Right? Something crazy like that. Gut feeling. Objection! I do have that as an emote. I actually do have a... There we go. Gonna need proof. Oh, next case, yeah. Well, I mean, I'm just saying. Like, I'm calling it now. That's my initial thought. I'm like, oh, yo, that's what's gonna happen. Judge Law has spoken with. In order to collect the remaining piece of information from the scene of the crime. I see. So that's how you round up your info. So what do you do with all that info after it's squared away? Someone's making quite a ruckus. I don't have any time for that right now. Hey, Mr. Prosecutor, tell me now, please. I mean, honestly, that's probably a crazy, wild conjecture and not true at all, but that's my initial thought. Is like, somebody used the camera and shot. It's probably not this person in actuality, but I'm sticking to my guns here. After gathering some pieces of information, you try to find the connections between them. Detective! Hey now, don't be such a stick in the mud. What's this about finding connections? You connect the two pieces of information that share a link. That's Mr. Edgeworth's specialty. It's called logic, pal. Ah, yes. Yes, I should use these buttons to do this stuff. Snack time, go for it. Oh, I didn't listen to it for AP. Sorry, bud. Someone was able to fire a gun under flawless security, and they were able to avoid being spotted by professional bodyguards. This is no easy task. There had to be a certain amount of preparation beforehand. It's very likely the president's assassination was a premeditated crime. I expect nothing less from Mr. Edgeworth. What brilliant logic, sir. Yes, well, when you follow the facts and find a connection, you will begin to see the truth. However, if the information doesn't line up properly, I may stray further from the truth. But if I think carefully before piecing the leads together, the logic should flow. Let's start by examining everything we can. I get it. Yeah. Consult the gumshoe, press the Y button. There you go. I think it's the exact same version. The only thing I noticed that's different is that they changed the background color for the logic icons down below. It used to be like a flat color, I think. Now it's like a gradient, which is kind of nice. But yeah, they probably just reused the assets, so. Hello. Bro, this is good. Okay, I can get behind it, dude. Who is Trix? Ah, what is this? Is that the Steel Samurai? No matter how you look at it, it's definitely the Steel Samurai. Warrior of Neo-Old Tokyo, a hero from a popular TV program. Popular with both children and adults, it has broad appeal. Why would they use a Steel Samurai balloon at the welcoming event, sir? Perhaps he was chosen as the hero to represent our country. Let's take a look and see. Flag of the Republic of Zangfa. The symbol appears to be a phoenix motif. Is that the dog I didn't know I had? Do you have a dog? Well, I guess you didn't know you have a dog. I guess that's the whole point of that. What's going on, dude? How was your day? This is, what is it, sir? Haven't you noticed? There is an unusual spot on this flag. Compared to the flag on the opposite side of the stage. Oh, isn't there a speck of dirt on it? The flag is spotless. This flag is supposed to look like. However, there's one spot on the flag that is out of place. Where is it, sir? Please, point it out. I don't understand. Move the cursor to the unusual spot and press the X button. Take that! Work was so fucking slow. I really thought I was gonna die. Yeah. Lately, it's like after 6 p.m., it's so dead quiet in there that I often will just play... You found him? Yeah, you found him. Yeah, I've just been playing... I've like literally just been playing RuneScape on my phone for like the last 2 hours, like every day. Because from like 6 to 8, I get like 24 customers in the entire 2 hours. Maybe 20 people, you know what I mean? Like, Shu is here. Hi, Shu. Pog to that. Hell yeah, brother. Unusual hole in this flag. Ah, you're right. Judging from the burn marks around the hole, it appears to be a bullet hole. A bullet hole? From the gun that shot the guy? Howdy, y'all. Yeet. It's all good, dude. Down for D-Max Adventures. Oh, this is Pokemon, isn't it? Alright. The bullet from the gun must have gone through the flag. Can I bring a homie? Well, yeah. Okay, let's examine Steel Samurai here. Poor Steel Samurai balloon looks so miserable. Indeed. What did it do to deserve such a fate? According to the witness, a gunshot was heard when the balloon popped. Did a bullet from the gun hit the Steel Samurai? Maybe it was an assassination attempt on the Steel Samurai. To desecrate the Steel Samurai like this. This is a serious crime. Out of money again? Yeah. I killed some ogresses and I got 2 rune full helms and 2 rune battle axes. And then I killed Bryophyta 3 times and I got 2 rune swords and 10k. So all that stuff combined, I got like 100k. You have 3 dragon defenders? Already? What the fuck? Oh my god, that pales. My haul pales in comparison. You're nuts, dude. I need to work on that. It's not fun. Yeah. I'm gonna do King's Ransom like tomorrow, probably. And then I might go ahead and do more because I'm at like I've done everything else. I finished Waterfall Quest. I finished Holy Grail. I did fight cave, poison weapon. Get a dragon dagger, and put a poison plus on it for the pie butt thing. Yeah. Anyways, enough RuneScape talk. Back to the game. Not let this reprehensible assassin get away with this. It can't keep getting away with this. Of course, sir. Seem to have gathered a few pieces of pertinent information to commonly use some logic and figure out if any of them are connected to each other. It's a lot. $1 mil XP? Jesus fuck. It's so ridiculous. Oh, man. As a result of the gunshots, there is a bullet hole and a flag and a ruptured balloon. Must mean that two shots were fired, sir. If we include the shot that hit the president, it's possible that 3 shots were fired in total. It's also possible that the flag and the balloon were punctured by the same bullet. If only we could be certain of the number of gunshots. Good question. Let's continue the investigation. Hey, Mr. Prosecutor! If you find anything new, could you please let me know? I've been wondering for a while now, but who exactly is that woman? I thought she was just a nosy onlooker, but it looks like she's investigating too. Hey, please, I'm begging up! In order to figure out how many shots were fired, we'll need to talk to a witness. It can't be helped. Let's try talking to her. Oh, who are you? She's got a bear trap? CRS? Is that like the Toys R Us logo? iFly? Kobe? Kobe? Is that IKEA? What in the world? She's got a Walkman, a camper's outfit? IKEA! Dude, I love IKEA. I get all my tables and chairs from there. My name is Nicole Swift. Interesting. Just between you and me, this case is going to be my exclusive scoop. So you're a reporter. Miss Swift, is it? Could you tell me what you witnessed during... So how's your investigation coming along? Y'all got a suspect yet? Where'd you get your Philly doohickey around your neck? Hold it! Why did they make her like Lotta Hart, except more invasive? Could you please stop talking for a minute? I'll be the one answering the questions. What is this, an interrogation? I reckon I was gonna get it myself an interview. I'd like to know how many gunshots were fired. Can you please tell me what you saw? I guess. I ain't telling you nothing. Wow. What? My life depends on info. I ain't giving it up that easily. Don't be so selfish, pal. Wouldn't you please cooperate with us? Selfish? If you ain't gonna share no info with me, then I'm gonna go get it from elsewhere. Wait a minute, pal. If I wait, are you gonna give me what I want? If not, adios, amigos. This is so weird. This is a weird character. She won't budge. We're at a stalemate here. A stalemate? I wonder about that. What? What do you mean? As you know, chess is one of my hobbies. Ah. A snack. Dude, get that snack. Bro, I haven't had cheese puffs in so long. I should get some. Except I won't. I don't know. Chess is one of my hobbies. How does one go on the offensive against a defensive opponent? There are many tactics available on the chessboard. I don't know much about chess. I prefer checkers. No haircut. Not recently, at least. Even if it appears to be a flawless defense, there is always an opening. Observe as I break down her defense with my words. In order to get her to talk, I'll need to use the right strategy. Using the image of a chess game, I need to stay one step ahead of my opponent. Okay, is this some weird new game mechanic? Yo, it is. Yo, what the fuck? Until you give me some info, my trap's sealed shut. It is the same music. She has her guard up. So this is her defensive strategy. Looks good, just shorter? Does it? Probably just more swoopy. Sometimes, depending on the lighting, it's kind of hard to see it all. It's just a big conglomerate on my head. There we go. Alright, she has her guard up, so this is her defensive strategy. If I waste too much time, she may grow impatient. I need to pay attention to the time limit. Oh. Yo, what up? We got a new game mode here. I must not be careless with my words. When my opponent becomes agitated or aggressive, I told you I ain't talking, you're stubborn as a mule. During times like this, I should calmly wait and see how things play out. The moment my opponent shows an opening, I'll be able to strike. I should ask about her identity. Let us begin. Magic chess. Begin. First, could you tell me your occupation? No way. If I told you, then you might get the wrong idea. This is amusing. What movie did you see? Megamind? The Master. Doesn't ring a bell. I don't think I've seen it. I don't even know what it is. Wrong idea. In other words, it's a job that you cannot tell others about. I never said that. I ain't some kind of suspicious person. I'm just your run-of-the-mill model citizen. Excuse my rudeness. I did not mean to offend you. I may not know the details of your job, but I'm sure that it is a reputable one. Well, you might be giving me too much credit there. I ain't even done any major articles yet. Heh. I heard you mention articles just now. Does your job involve writing articles by any chance? Dagnabbit, you're a reporter. Joker and Philip Seymour Hoffman. Joaquin Phoenix. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's about Scientology. You think? You're like, I watched it and I still don't understand. That's right. I'm an investigative reporter. I have a podcast. It's like fucking everyone's got a podcast now. Goddamn. I do love a good investigative reporter. Bona fide up-and-coming news journalist. I see, a reporter. She may already have some information about the case. This will be my next line of questioning. Alright, I'll need to draw out even more information from her. You said that you are a reporter. Did you come here to gather news material? If you want to know that bad, give me some info first. No, you first. Show me what you gathered. Honest to Betsy, I don't know what you're talking about. Which reminds you, You weren't kidding when you told me about 30 Seconds to Mars cult. Yeah. I was not kidding. Jared Leto apparently has a weird sex cult on 30 Seconds to Mars Island. And apparently they have a concert there like every Friday. And you can go. You can pay to go to his weird cult island place. I don't know. I don't know. It's weird. It's wacky. Oh yeah, it's neat. You been there? We got Kool-Aid. Interesting. All right. Let's try another line of questioning. Did you witness? Were you present at the time the incident occurred? Mr. Prosecutor, how about some of that info you promised me? No, ladies first, I insist. I told you my trap's still shut. You ain't getting my info that easily. This is my livelihood here. Please, I'm begging you. If you stick your head in too deep, you may be putting yourself in danger. I'm a pro after all. A few gunshots don't scare me. I'll admit, you're dedicated to your job, however, you still have much to learn. The fact that you heard the gunshots clearly means that you were present during the incident. You must have heard something. In fact, you said gunshots. I said again. I just happened to be here covering the speech, and that's when it all went south. It's in Croatia? Yeah. That's all, I swear. I ain't saying another word. You write an article about the speech. She should still have the material she gathered from her article. Should be a useful clue. You said that you were a reporter. Did you come here to gather news material? That's right. I'm playing the video game. Pay attention to me. To me. Why are they do chess? This is a logic chess, first of all. I am Black Arm Gang, that is correct. Yes. You told me you're gonna do Phoenix Gang because it's the only one you know how to do. It's Kappa with an A, by the way. I don't know. I got you. Actually, I don't got you. Wait, maybe I do, because I think I have all three of those emotes. There we go. Cat Pog Gen. Oh, we got a second one. There it goes. Alright, bitchin'. Are you telling me that you came to gather materials and you left empty-handed? You should still have the materials you collected with you. Like the tape. That's darn tootin', I'm a pro. I collect info with my own 2 feet. That's why I ain't giving it up without a fight. As the prosecutor in charge of this case, I am making a serious plea for your cooperation. Don't you mess with me, I ain't handing it over, that's final. I'm just messing with you? Please understand where I'm coming from, Mr. Prosecutor. Being a reporter is a tough job, isn't it? So you're finally getting it. How has your job performance been? Well, I always try to be the best reporter I can be. Well, that's great and all, but what? Cat Pog Gen. This here tape recorder, I always carry it by my side. Let me listen to the tape. I see. If you're trying to be the best reporter that you can be, then it would be unnatural for you to not have collected any news materials. You recorded it on your tape recorder, didn't you? The information regarding this case. Huh? Doggone it. There goes my exclusive scoop. That's right. I have it on my tape recorder. Let me listen to it. I just have questions. Let me do my job and you can go report on it. I don't care. You can keep the fucking thing when we're done with it. All the information I recorded from my article is right here. Checkmate. This feels really... I don't know. Personally, I just felt really stupid, but I understand why it's a tutorial. We got to teach people how this works, but that was just dumb. Stop playing with Mike. Leave it there. That's amazing, Mr. Prosecutor. Before I knew it, you done had me chattering like a chipmunk. Let me hear what you have on the tape recorder. If I listen to the tape, I should be able to determine that exact number of gunshots. Fine, but I won't let you have it for free. Other than my mentor, you're the only person to push me this far. In other words, you're going to be my second mentor. Yep, that's how it's going to be. Oh, Jesus. I got to see more of her. It's like a second home, sir. I got one more request. A 24-hour exclusive interview. Please, Mr. Press. That is my first and final request as your apprentice. is difficult to accept, but unless I agree to it, I won't be able to listen to the tape. 24 hours is out of the question, but I will grant you an interview after we solve this case. What about being my second mentor? Also out of the question. Oh, don't be so ornery. This is definitely, they were definitely trying a little too hard, I think. Is her mentor Lotta? That's my thought. Definitely very Lotta heart. Well, I guess you take what you get. What? Take what you can get. I don't know what you're talking about. This is weird. It's all for the sake of my news scoop. All right, time to get the ball rolling. Let's begin our exclusive coverage. Miss Swift, please begin the playback of the tape recorder for me. I'm gonna listen in. My friends, it just keeps happening. Fucking. Mark Rutsu just got a new untied world record. Here's a reason for my visit. A few days ago, a smuggling ring that has long plagued my nation was exposed and crushed. Ah, this is the president's speech. Click. The president shall passionately address the crowd. That's not... Oh. Oh, is this her take on it? He's deflating the rumors flying around after a recent decline in his approval ratings. This is my own commentary. I try to create the feeling of actually being there. According to the schedule, there's a meeting after this. You seem quite pleased that the Yatagarasu incident has been resolved. You seem quite pleased the Yatagarasu incident has been resolved. Well, of course. It's a great honor for us as well. Whose voice is this? Those are from the folks standing in front of me. I reckon it was two older men. They kept on whispering to each other. Oh, the gunshot's coming up. Why is it like on 4 different sections? The president raises his fist in the air. The atmosphere is boiling to a fever pitch. The battle is still not over. I declare, here and now, the hammer of justice shall be brought down upon all evil. 2. What in tarnation? Whoa, whoa, whoa! You didn't keep recording? You're a terrible reporter. Bro. You keep recording. Always be recording. That is your job. Alright, well, we got the tape recorder. 2 shots. Seems that 2 shots were fired. And what do you reckon? It's quite simple, really. Using the bullet's trajectory, we can deduce its flight path. 2 shots were fired, 1 bullet hit the president. That means the other shot left a hole in the flag and punctured the balloon. Do you understand now? The location of the perpetrator who fired the gun. Okay, I'm doubting that it's here, but I guess it could be, right? Because this person could go bang, bang, or it would have to be over here, bang, bang, but that doesn't make sense. I'm going to say it's here, right? Because if you shoot here, then you're out of whack. And you would have shot the other one. Drawing a direct line, it goes through there. It's either over here, or it's here.
Take that!
When the bullets really hit their mark from there, this is what if they're underwater? That's fair. All I'm gonna say is that we have immediately, literally one of the first instances where I can We have already found a logic disconnect. Do your thing. Wait a second. Let me think. Mr. Prosecutor, don't push yourself too hard now. See? My logic is pretty sound, and somehow I've already failed.
Take that!
We have already failed yet again. What are you expecting?
Take that! Take that!
You ready for bed? Go for it. He's hinting at the balloon and the flag use the same bullet. Is he? So if you're standing here, you shoot the president and then you shoot over there? That doesn't make sense. It would make more sense if he's like bang, bang, right? Like a little bit off. Which is why I'm like, he's gotta be here. If he's here, he might go bang, bang, right? Bang, bang. So how in the world was it shot from behind though? How do we know it wasn't shot from behind? Do you have an autopsy report? The game has not told us where he was shot from. Nobody knows where he was shot from. There is no point in the game where it says where he was shot from. So I'm guessing that he was shot from behind. Apparently not. I don't know. I don't know anything, dude. So I'm like, maybe he's over here, right? Maybe he's over here hanging out over the side. Nope. He's not over there either. Maybe he's on this. Maybe he's on the Steel Samurai. Nope. Not on the Steel Samurai. Can't you look at the bullet wound? There's no body. There's not a body yet. There's no dead person. So I'm like, I legit don't know what is going on. Okay, so the game is just being silly, and it says that it's gonna be here.
Take that!
Lord knows. Lord knows. I'm a sniper. I'm gonna shoot my target. I'm gonna go bang bang. Because I'm a good shooter. I'm gonna go bang bang. He's over there. No, he's over there. I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, but dissonance is one of them. By connecting the bullet marks to the flag of the balloon, we'll learn the bullet's trajectory. It's likely the bullet was fired from the left side of the audience area. Did I shoot you 8 times? Sorry, bud. God tier I am. Dude. what I'd expect from Mr. Edgeworth. Yeah, fumbling it 19 times and then figuring out finally, after giving up on life. I would like to investigate the left side of the audience area. Wait, you mean we have to move all these people? Yes. There's no time. We could be losing vital evidence for every second we let slip by. We must hurry. Mentor number 2, Miss Swift, I assume you are addressing me? Of course, Mentor number 2. This is my time to shine. I'm an expert at crowd dispersal. Light the torches, release the hounds, run them down. I appreciate your help, but please do not use those methods. Also, please stop addressing me as your mentor. I never agreed to that position. I'll try to keep that in mind. I mean, Mr. Prosecutor. Move it or lose it, pal. Ah, we're ready to begin the investigation. Miss Swift here was all over the crowd helping us round them up. This ain't nothing compared to my first mentor's mob wrangling skills. Oh, goodness. Miss Swift, all that running around seems to have caused your clothes to be covered with mud. I'll take care of the cleaning bill if you like. Oh, you're talking about my parka? Oh, don't worry your fancy little head about that. It's reversible. I'm just going to flip it around later and it's good as new. That won't do much for the mud stains, though. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, let's restart our investigation. Some traces of criminal are still left behind. It just rained, so there should be some, like, mud finger footprints. She seems southern. Yeah, she definitely, I think that's the point, which is why we've been making a lot of horror reference. Oh no, the lens is cracked. What should I do? How can I fix this? The circuitry is completely exposed and there's a crackling noise coming from inside. One of those sparkler fireworks. Probably best not to touch it. You should never touch fireworks. Don't make the same mistake I did, pal. You sure asserted that quite strongly. This man seems distracted. Looks like I'll have to ask him later. Some trash on the floor. We got ourselves a trash can. How do I consistently manage to let tea escape out of the side? It's pain. Yeah, no, I saw him. I was waiting for him to go, yes, very much. Me. It is me, pain. It's me. All I know is pain. There you go. Y'all need to go through the garbage. Oh, that's a tough job. Yeah, well, take the gumshoe. Right away, sir. Ah, it's the detective's job to go through the trash. Prosecutors don't want to dirty their hands. Hope I find something good. Detective seems to be a little too eager about the searching through trash. Ah, this is a winning popsicle stick. Detective. Sorry, sir. Let's see here. Something related to the case. Huh? Look what I found, sir. Good work. Let's have a closer look. It's Pouchy Pouch. I'll need to view this object from various angles to uncover the truth hidden within. It's just filled with, like, napkins and, like, a lot of those, like, little salt packets and, like, a spork. Maybe got, like, a corner of a sandwich still in there. Want to zoom in, yada, yada, yada. I get it. Move it. All right. Come on. I see a gun. It's a document of some sort. Okay, it's a document of some sort. Let's see here. President's security detail. I'm just like trying to read what it says there. These are the plans for the president's security, sir. Oh, there we go. There's Leader Rook and Lieutenant Knightley. Pay extra attention to the lake area. In the case of emergency, Knightley will lead the president inside the plane and Rook will take Knightley's place. Bodyguards' names are written on here too. Rook and Knightley. The bodyguards are not from the Republic of Zangfa? Seems that the president hired a local security firm. Why didn't he use the police force of Zangfa? Want to know the reason? That's another big scoop. Do you know something about it? I was just at the Zangfa embassy the other day, fixing to get me some news material. So when I heard, it sounds like the president's got plenty of enemies. He also don't get along too well with the top brass of Zangfa police. Doesn't even trust the people of his own country. This could be related to the assassination attempt. Keep that? I mean, the security plans are 100% part. Why would this document be in the bag? I don't know. What else is in the bag? Ah, yes. Normally, it would be under tight security. This bag. There's something else in it, sir. There we go. This is... It's a gun, sir. Ashford, could this bag have belonged to the assassin? It's possible the assassin may have thrown it away. It's a revolver. Oh man, why revolvers like, I don't know, what a bad assassin. I'm gonna just go bang, put it in my fucking fanny pack, and then throw that in the trash. And leave all of the materials that I need in there. Why not like chuck the gun into the lake and then run? Well, he shoots someone and then leaves it in the garbage. I mean, listen, you know, if he got caught with it on him, then that would be really bad, right? So I guess it makes sense, but it's also like, I feel like he probably could have done a little extra work, but something that's important to think about is that, you know, sometimes, you know, the killer or the person, it's prohibited in this country? It's a good question. You know, it seems silly. I've actually thought about that. I read enough murder mysteries that I think about that kind of. I think like, if I killed somebody, how would I get away with it? What's tough, and what you always see in a murder mystery, is that a lot of times, things happen for a reason, right? Instead of thinking, why did this person do this? Think, why could this person not have done anything else, right? And a lot of times it's like because of certain circumstances that forces them to try to do one thing, and that's how you can like work your way backwards, is that like you can understand circumstances based on the choices that people make, right? Listen, I also watched Breaking Bad, and I'm not going to cut people up and dissolve their body in acid, okay? Right. That's not what I would do. Honestly, I feel like, yeah, you can maybe cut up the body and then, I don't know, throw it in a trash can. Not a trash can. I haven't spent that much time thinking about it, like in that regard. One of the things that I do find funny though, you know any pigs nearby, Matt? You know any pigs in your area? In downtown Philadelphia? Got any local pigs out there? So one of the things that I have thought about, is that, so I work at a grocery store, and we have a trash compactor in the back. And one thing you might not know about trash compactors is that we throw everything back there. So if it's like spoiled produce, or if it's just like garbagey garbage, or if it's like meat, stuff like that, everything that we throw away goes into that trash compactor. And then it sits out there in that hot Texas sun for a week or two before somebody comes and drives it away. And then they bring it back empty. Right? It's not a fun fact. The smell in there is horrendous. It smells like rotting vegetables and fruits and organic materials, and lo and behold, rotting meat. Since we already throw like steaks and stuff in there, we could absolutely throw a body in there and no one would ever know. Honestly. And maybe they'd figure it out like later on at the other place, whenever they dispose of everything. But I mean, like that place, those things are fucking gross. Those trash compactors are awful. I do not miss doing that shit. That shit will make you sick to your stomach. It's awful. Preferably vacuum seal my victim and throw it in a lake. I guess so. I don't know. Like I said. Thanks for the tips. Hell yeah. Well, the main thing you had to think about is like, you know, a lot of times people are like, I'm going to go to that guy's house and I'm going to knock on his door. I'm going to shoot him and then I'm going to run away, right? It's like, okay. So, you know, if you know the person, they're going to ask you, right? So it's like, oh, I'm going to shoot my boss, right? It's like, okay. You know, and they're gonna see like, okay, well, this guy, who has a motive to kill this guy? Oh man, well, this guy just like fired this one guy, so maybe that guy, you know, the fired person is gonna be the killer, right? Stuff like that, where it's like, so give somebody a reason, right? If you kill somebody at random, there's no motive, right? If you just randomly kill somebody, there's no motive there. That makes it way harder to pin it on you. All I'm saying. All I'm saying. Anyways, let's get back to the case. It's a revolver. This is the work of a professional assassin? Yeah, some professional. You must have used that document to carry out the crime, sir. This revolver, I will need to take a closer look. Let's see here. 2 shots. This matches the number of gunshots heard. This must be the murder weapon, sir. You said murder weapon, but I don't think the guy's murdered yet. Is that a laser sight? A laser pointer? Interesting. It's an input which you attach to a gun to help you aim with a laser, sir. Just press here and... boom. It's firing a red laser beam, sir. I use this red laser pointer to target the president? Exactly. This bag has provided us with lots of useful evidence. Dumpster diving really paid off, sir. Good work, detective. I have one more request. Please tell the forensics team to check the gun in the bag for fingerprints. Yes, sir. Cozy and snug. Our teefies are brushed. Our jammies are on. And our couch is cozied up, ready to go. We just missed this talk about killing people and hiding the body. I don't know. The long and short of it is, I don't have a gun, so I don't know if I couldn't shoot somebody. And guns have like fingerprints, right? So I wouldn't do that. But maybe stab somebody? Or like push them off a cliff? I don't know. We're all getting put on a list? I mean, I guess. If we could obtain fingerprints, it would be a huge breakthrough in our investigation. I got the results back. Already? Okay, thank you for mentioning that game. That was fast, of course. I made them double time it. Fortunately, we couldn't find any fingerprints. Well, that probably explained why we couldn't do it. Are you certain you did a thorough search? We combed every inch. We even took out the bullets. You know what? I was just thinking, what about the bullets? There you go. In terms of hiding the body, a cop at work told us how to do that and get away with it. He told you? Oh, man, that's bad. That's bad. And I think I'd make the world's worst killer. I'd just immediately cry. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I don't have a reason to kill anybody, you know? It'd have to be really, really bad. Well, oh. This is a terrible incident indeed, Mr. Edgeworth. Who is this man again? It's Winston Payne. I winced in pain because you didn't know my name. I'm willing to assist as a prosecutor. Why did you come here today? He. I accompanied the chief prosecutor. Yeah. Was he one of the men standing in front of Miss Swift? And where's the chief now? Where's the chief now? The chief is a busy man. He had special permission to leave the premises. The chief called me here, and then he left by himself. I'm not completely satisfied with this. A wooden signpost seems to have been erected recently. The Gordy Museum is about 50 yards ahead and 80 yards from here. What is this? 80 yards from here, there is a boat rental shop. It really hasn't been long since I was involved in that case. That brings back memories, Detective. Yes, sir. It brings back memories for me, too. Oh. I like how that case impacted what's his name? Gumshoe just as much as it did me. Interesting. It looks like Gumshoe will turn to face whatever direction I'm facing. Huh. Views are very slow, I agree. I chopped about 700 today. Took me 2 hours. I did get 2 mil XP out of it though. Am I alright? I'm just watching Gumshoe like follow my lead. Okay, now that I think about it, Merry Christmas, yes. I think now that I think about it, I did chop another 400 maples as well. So so that might be why I have about 2 mil XP, but yeah, like I said, it took me, well, did I say? I'm at like 88 woodcutting now, so yeah. This is a terrible incident indeed, Mr. Edgeworth. I, Winston Payne, am willing to assist you as a prosecutor. Okay, do I need to use some logic here? I don't think so. But, Nope. That totally has logic there, but you're not going to give it to me, so. I guess what's the point? Okay, maybe we talk to, what's her name? Well, let's see. Is this guy gonna talk to us now? You're with the television crew, are you not? Oh, that's right. But you must have recorded the speech. I'd like to see the footage. Yeah, about that. That will be difficult. What was that, pal? It's your duty as a citizen to cooperate with the investigation. After the incident, the guest knocked over the TV camera in the panic. All the footage was lost. Of course. Make it do the music that you have your sub notification again, please. I love that sound clip. I'll point it out because we actually heard it earlier. Ha 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 ha. Looks like you're in a jam, Mr. Edgeworth. That voice. Kay? Oh. That's a long way around. Hello. Oh, Kay Faraday. Just sub so you can hear it. Wait, I do that already. Long time no see, Mr. Edgeworth. The hero of justice, Kay Faraday, is here to save the day. Hero? I guess she wouldn't refer to herself as a heroine. So, have you given up this great thief business yet?
Nope.
I ain't stopping now, bitch. I'm just on vacation. I'm still in training to become the second Yatagarasu. It's best sidekick in AA. About 2 weeks ago, this girl became involved in one of my cases. This is only 2 weeks ago? I guess that makes sense. It's funny this is 2 weeks later, not like a month later. Or just like any amount of like actual normal amount of time. But I guess if something like that happened in real life, people would be like, oh, we're gonna fly out and like actually do that. It's not that long. It's not that long, that's what I'm saying. Like I would think that it would be like I would think that this is like taking place way later, but this is like literally like, oh yeah, this is like a week ago. All this stuff happened like just the other day. Yeah, you'd think that there would be some distance put in there, but I don't know. At the same time, it's like the reason that the guy is here today is to say thank you for solving the case, right? So it wouldn't make sense if he was here a year later. Like a few weeks seems actually pretty normal for like a commemorative thing later on. So I guess that makes sense. If you need to pick a lock or untie a rope, leave it to me. But since I'm still in training, I haven't actually stolen anything yet. What are you doing here? Isn't it obvious? I wanted to join you in the festivities. She does have a fondness for these kinds of events. I thought I'd come meet up with you guys. Well, we're glad to see you. You look like you've been doing well, pal. I have been well, Gummy. I'm glad you're well, too. Okay, you said earlier that you could help me out. Please, don't be surprised, Mr. Edgeworth. I took a photo that captures the exact moment of the crime. Could you show it to us at once? The same as usual, I see. Can't you act even a little surprised? That prosecutor's always in a sour mood. He even got annoyed when I called him my second mentor. Oh, by the way, I'm Nicole Swift, up-and-coming investigative reporter. Nice to meet ya, Nicole. Yeah, Mr. Edgeworth really is, enough idle chatter. Can you just show us the photo? Fine. Here. Let me see. How interesting. There's so much to take in all at once. Two things. On the guy's neck, it's a choker. Well, first of all, there's two bodyguards. There's Rook and Knightley. named after chess pieces. Can you guess who's who? The one on the left is Mr. Rook. The one on the right is Mr. Knightley. And he very much has that hair thing going on. So that makes sense. I don't know why he has such a fucking massive choker. Or is that like a neck brace? Did he like have surgery, or did he like fall down and break something recently? Is that why he has the giant thing around his neck? Definitely looks more like a neck brace, yeah. The second thing is that why is it that they both have open briefcases? Case of emergency, Knightley will lead the president into the plane. A terrorist in the audience. We can't be certain there isn't one. Interesting. It was awful. Everyone in the audience was running in panic. So it seems that the first shot was to shoot the balloon as a distraction, and the second one was to shoot the president. Are we sure this was written by the assassin? You know what? Based on the language on the bottom of that, I would say probably not. It sounds like it was written by the security team, and it was stolen and being used by the assassin later on, because that the assassin wouldn't do that, right? The assassin wouldn't have wouldn't write that. That's like a note from the security team who's like, all right, guys, make sure you're paying extra attention, right? The thing that I see is like, pay extra attention to the lake area is a thing that the security guard would say, right? The security leader would be like, all right, guys, pay extra attention to the lake area, and in the case of emergency, Knightley is going to take the president into the plane, and then Rook is going to take over here, and then, and I make sure there might be a terrorist in the audience. We don't really know, but if we can't be certain that there isn't one. So just assume that there is and try to find them, right? It's also dated March 24th. I think that was the date that we had, but I don't actually remember. Photo depicts the president and his two bodyguards. Judging from the names written on the security plan, these two must be Rook and Knightley. What is this? Thank you, Kay. This will be very important clue. Got that sharp look in your eye. Did you find something, Mr. Prosecutor? In this photo, there is a contradiction. This photo, I don't see nothing. If you don't understand, then I'll show you. Okay. Well, if nothing else, that's Rook and Knightley. They're in the right place. And the laser pointer is on the guy's head. So what is the contradiction? Time for my deductive skills to come into play. I have to find the spot that holds the contradiction. I wonder if these briefcases are more like shields, and they're actually like bulletproof, and as soon as things go bad, they like pop them open. They're like, all right, shields, go, go, go. It seems really weird that they would be holding the briefcases open like that. Oh, good. It actually told me. I was gonna say, if it didn't tell me, I would be a little mad. No, it doesn't. I'm just like, what is the evidence or whatever that I'm supposed to point out here? Alright, fine, come on. I get it. It's right here. Okay. Probably not this. Maybe this? I'm gonna fill the first fucking case, bro. I'm so mad. I'm a little annoyed. Not the tape recorder? Why would it be the tape recorder? And I had to start a... There were two shots. Yeah, there was a shot. One was the flag and one was the one was for the right side, one was for the target. Right, and the shot had already been fired, which means that the balloon was shot first and then the guy was shot second. The reason that everyone was like upset and like moving forward was specifically because I don't know what else to say. Also, big fucking oof, and I'm pissed. I just thought about saving after I said the wrong thing. And I'm like, motherfucker, if you're making me fucking save on the very first part, I'm so mad, dude. I could save more often, that is true. Hindsight is 20/20, and I didn't save. So fucking ripped guy, holy shit. Here we are, I didn't save. So I didn't expect to be this wrong about the case this early. I'm sorry that I'm not talking. I'm legitimately so mad the fact I have to do this shit all over again that I am silently seething. It's like it literally ruined my night. This is so fucking dumb. Oh, thank you. Oh my god. Doesn't seem like there's many ways to play it, by the way, maybe. At least not from this conversation. In that single conversation, I had one path I had to take, and that was out. I imagine there's not many ways around that. Oh my god, I don't care, Payne. I'm talking to you. I want the trash can. The trash can is more interesting than you are, Winston Payne. Correct. God, there's so much fucking dialogue. Holy shit. Why can't I mash through it faster? Christ alive, dude. That took 15 minutes. That took 15 fucking minutes. Holy shit. In the meantime, I'm sorry that y'all had to go through that. That's fucking stupid. I'm stupid. And I'm sorry that I wasted 15 minutes of your time. Those are Rook and Knightley, yes. Now we're finally back to where we were. It's a very important clue. Is it? Is it important? There's a contradiction. Wubba Dub Dub, is that true? What?
Eureka!
Like the interview game from Rhythm Heaven. I have never played Rhythm Heaven. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Eureka! Eureka! Eureka!
Miss Swift, this newspaper contains a photograph. I'd like to compare it with the photo Kay took at the scene. That's right. There's something on the president's forehead that wasn't there before. You know, an hour and a half ago, I said that I was finally excited to play the second game that I never got to play. The game that was never released in America. I was so excited to play the game an hour and a half ago. And now I want to fucking erase it from history. Bro. The contradiction is the laser point on his forehead? Yeah, it's a laser pointer on his forehead. Has no one watched a movie before? That was the contradiction you were going for? I wasted 15 minutes of my life because of the laser pointer? You're going to treat me like I'm the biggest idiot on planet Earth? A red mole. Yeah, great. This is fantastic. I love it. I love it. I love it, video game. Thank you so much. Can you shut the fuck up so I can fucking contradict this shit? Let me submit evidence. So mad. I've solved the mystery of the red mole. Oh, it's a red mole. It's not a bug bite. It's the light from the laser pointer, from the gun. Yes, because it's an assassination attempt. Bro, I don't fucking care. Why did the criminal use a laser pointer, sir? For accuracy, you idiot. Follow the path of the laser, you will find out who fired the shot. You also took some other photos. Why were you taking photos of this? There's Winston Payne in the crowd. Right behind Winston Payne is a guy in a red hoodie. That one's the most suspicious to me at first. And there's a red light on Payne's back. Yeah, so... How did they predict selfie culture? AP asking the real questions. Wanted to get a two-shot of me and the president. Also, I like how she's like, it looks like she's pulling down her mask like it's coronavirus. Like, yo! Put the mask back on. Taking a little before the gunshots. Here's the one I showed you before. Don't see much in this photo. After that, the last photo, one of the running guests knocked me down. Looks like the shutter clicked just then. Doesn't look too helpful. It's okay. I know what I'm looking for. I like to examine these in more detail.
Take that!
I found it. Looks like just in front of the person in the red hood. Ah, there, yep, that's probably the light from the laser pointer. Then the red hooded person would be the assassin. We did it. It's all thanks to me, right? The great thief has stolen the truth. Perhaps the criminal can also be seen in the other photos. Let's examine the other photos one more time. Can you find Waldo? He's right there. The red hooded assassin. They're escaping in the panic, sir. We can see the direction they ran in. Ah, towards the samurai dog banner. The assassin escaped to the right side of the audience area. Detective Gumshoe. Got it, sir. We'll investigate the right side of the audience area. The red hooded assassin. Since the park was sealed off, there's nowhere they could have run to. If we follow their trail, we'll definitely catch them. Let's continue the investigation. Target practice. The flag from the shooting booth is lying on the ground. The crowd probably knocked it over. Judging from all the footprints on the flag, there must have been quite a panic. You know where you can buy these flags, sir? Why do you want to know? Are you going to write gumshoe on the flag and carry it around with you? Yeah, how did you know, sir? Did you read my mind? Of course I did. I want to talk. I want to examine the footprint on the ground, but I guess I can't. Just like a real hero, huh? Yep, Thank you, thank you. Trying to live up to my reputation as a second-generation Yatagarasu. Still, I hope to show you more of what I learned from my training. In regards to your training, please tell me you didn't... Don't worry, I didn't steal anything, blah blah blah. I'm still taking a break from being a great thief. It's nice to hear, I guess. Hurry up and fight for the truth, just like my father, but I'm still in training. Haven't found any members to join me yet. There just aren't that many girls out there who want to become a great thief. You know, the girls, the youth of today. Nobody out there wants to become a great thief. It's a damn shame. Back in my day, girls were lining up to become thieves. Maybe she asked Francisco. Possibly. That would be nice, wouldn't it? This photo of the president and the president from the newspaper, no matter how you look at it, the red mole is a contradiction. It's not a... I swear to God. The way to the truth always begins with small thefts. What? That's not what I said at all. Stealing is an art. I arranged it to fit my style. I'm annoyed at the whole red mole situation. There's something red down here. Dr. Gumshoe, please check underneath the food stall. There's something stuck down there. It's a red hoodie. It's a red raincoat. Could this be the assassins? Appears he got rid of his raincoat before he ran away. It's a red button, sir. Could this be? It's off of the wrist thingy. They're selling samurai dogs. Am I mentioning things, or are you suggesting we take a snack break during our investigation? I could help us with our investigation. Oh. Was there a problem? No, that was just unexpected, sir. Toy rifles lined up. Yada yada yada. Anything back here? Ah, Jesus. Did you come here to cover the welcoming event? You betcha. Yep. March 25th. By the way, the note, the security note says March 24th, and she just said that today was March 25th. I'm not going to ask any more questions because I don't want to waste my fucking time. Looks like the fallen button came from the raincoat. Who'd have fucking thought? Probably fell off when the assassin took off the raincoat. If you look closely, you can see that the right sleeve is inside out. Appears they took it off in a hurry. The button was probably torn off. After shooting the president, the assassin disposed of the gun in the bag in the garbage bin. During the panic, they moved from the left to the right side of the audience area. Bullet's trajectory led us to suspect someone who was on the left side of the audience area. The assassin then took off the raincoat and hid it under the stand. He was in a hurry to remove the raincoat. That's why there are signs that the right sleeve was hastily removed. So it explains why the button was torn off. If that's the case, why is the left sleeve not the same state? What do you mean? To find the answer, we must examine this raincoat in detail. Right sleeve is turned inside out. This raincoat must have been removed in a hurry. Raincoat flat as shit, bro. Yep. I didn't think there'd be anything useful in that, and there wasn't. Cool. What is there left to examine? Didn't I just click there? Whatever. I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. Why is there blood here? Assassin's own blood. We're looking at someone who's injured? Not just any injury, an injury on their left arm. What do you mean, sir? The criminal was in a hurry to take off their coat. That's why the right sleeve is inside out. On the other hand, the left sleeve remains unchanged. How does this difference arise? Quite simply, the assassin couldn't get his arm through the left sleeve. If you think of it like that, it all starts to add up. Furthermore, a blood stain was found on the left side of the raincoat. He couldn't get his injured arm to fit through the sleeve. If you say so, Edgeworth. Captain Gumshoe, I want you to pull our assassin out of the crowd. Alright, let's fucking save before we have to waste another fucking year of our life. How goes the detecting? Fucking awful. I'm mad. I'm mad as hell, Clean. I'm mad as hell, Clean. Not only did the game tell me multiple times that my perfectly sound theory was wrong, it also, because I was an idiot and I didn't save, and it had the stupidest fucking evidence to submit that I've ever seen. I thought I had it, I did not, and I had to restart the entire chapter because I didn't save. Which wasted a full 15 minutes of my life and my stream's time. I even played the game at 4 times speed, but there was so much goddamn text to go through. I couldn't get to the end. It took me 15 minutes. I'm very mad. I'm annoyed because I was really excited to play this game, and now I'm fucking pissed. Someone with an injured left arm. Here's the thing. The game shows us this photo, and it's like, spot the contradiction. And I'm like, okay, so, you know, there were shots fired, so that means that, you know, the bodyguards are in front instead of behind like they're supposed to be. You know, I'm like, okay, I'm looking at like the security breakdown. The guards are supposed to be behind the president, not in front of, right? So that's incorrect. No, that's not it. Okay, well, there's like, there's like a gun, with a laser pointer, and there's a pointer on his forehead. So that's what it is, right? It's that thing. That's the contradiction. No. Okay. I mean, is it like, is it this? Was that blown up first, and this is the second shot? Like, what are we talking about? It's like, nope. You know what the contradiction was? I was supposed to use this picture and be like, oh, he doesn't actually have a red dot on his forehead normally. That's a contradiction. He must have a mole or a giant zit on his forehead. Almost as bad as Elevator Hangman. It's the first fucking case, too, and I'm fucking pissed about it. This is so dumb, dude. I know it's a game made for kids, but goddamn, it's so stupid. I don't know how that made it through playtesting. I really don't know. That's how they went about that situation. That was the way they're like, this is how we're gonna convey that. No, it's not how you convey that. Finding the assassin with only that much evidence shouldn't be a problem at all. Who developed this? Capcom. Crapcom, more like. Counting on you, Detective Gumshoe. Edgeworth. Find a suspicious person in that condition, sir. We haven't proven that this person is the assassin yet. For now, this is just a person of interest. Don't jump to conclusions. Alright. Detective, bring him here. Courteously. Hey, you guys. Hey, you guys. I wonder how many of you guys remember this guy. They literally made so many. Capcom has made so many games. Mega Man. They made all of the Game Boy Legend of Zeldas. Street Fighter. A million arcade games. Like Devil May Cry. A lot of games. They're one of the largest developers in Japan. Nor I, but I at least know. I at least know the games. He's not carrying an umbrella, and his left arm is bandaged. You there, state your name. My name is John Doe. Mega Man is a weird champ, though. I don't know. Mega Man's pretty dope. I don't like seeing it in GDQ every goddamn year, but, you know, it's at least interesting. John Doe. That's an unusual name. What was his name? Shelly? That's why it's weird, champ? What was the guy's actual name? Shelly something? That's correct. This man, haven't I seen him somewhere before? Prosecutor Edgeworth. You know my name. Yes. I've been observing your investigation. May I ask why you have called me here? We are searching for the assassin who attempted to murder the president. Do you recognize this red raincoat? I'm terribly sorry. I'm afraid I do not. I believe this raincoat belongs to the assassin. I like how the ice cream cone is like, it looks like a bird. But I'm just so curious what's going on with that. It's terrible indeed. This person should have also had a severe injury on the left side of their body, precisely like yours. I have no relation to this. A stare down, mano a mano. It's like they're firing laser beams out of their eyes. So what happens next? Obviously a confrontation, pal. Should I hear his explanation? Sure. If you find a contradiction, you present evidence, pal. Alrighty. Swear to God, I just have to assume they're gonna give me some weird, dumb shit, some weird champ shit, and I just have to figure out, oh, they're being really stupid and sending me, like, I don't know, they're just treating me like I have literally zero intelligence. You're America's best. Aw, hell yeah. She just won't quit. I like how the game is like, this revolver is a gun that's illegal in this country. Also, you're America's best. Which implies we're in America. What did it say? It was in the logic, wasn't it? I understand the person in the raincoat is suspicious. However, that doesn't mean that he was injured. I don't suppose you have proof? Clearly my left arm is injured, but I can still use my right arm. When it was raining, I used an umbrella. I have no need for a raincoat. You didn't wear a raincoat. That's your claim? Yes. Not everyone uses a raincoat for protection against the rain. I am an umbrella person, after all. Definitely a raincoat person. Umbrellas will hinder your movement. I don't use raincoats or umbrellas. Come rain or snow, all I need is my trusty parka. Just like Lemon. This wasn't what I wanted to talk about. I hope you understand. I am not the assassin. Unfortunately, leaving a testimony unexamined goes against my principles. How troublesome. I am but a simple ice cream salesman. Please excuse me. In the panic earlier, my wound seems to have reopened. Huh. Furthermore, the owner has an injured left arm. Mr. Doe, I shall reveal your true colors for all to see. That doesn't mean that he was injured.
Hold it!
What if I had evidence to prove that he was injured? You certainly seem confident. I expected no less of you, Mr. Prosecutor. You know of me? It's because you're famous, sir. Maybe he's read about you in the newspaper. I have been observing your investigation. If I expose his lies, I should be able to uncover the assassin's true identity. Alrighty. Mr. Doe, you seem to be a very cautious person. However, today seems to be different, because you left this behind. You must be mistaken. That does not belong to me. Or perhaps you have evidence that proves otherwise? Mr. Doe, is your injury alright? The wound seems to have opened. Indeed it is. Quite troublesome. Yes, I'm sure it is. You have my deepest sympathies. After all, you would have escaped had your wounds not opened up. What do you mean? There is no mistaking that the one who wore this raincoat was injured, and I can prove that person was you. With this. I like his ice cream sweating. On the inside of this raincoat, there's a small bloodstain. It's the blood of the assassin. Yeah, well, at least I'm good for something, right? Attacking the president is a serious crime, pal. It's an international incident. No matter how long you keep silent, your true nature will soon come to light. A blood test will settle this. We did a lot of things, like fucking up an ace tourney. I'm really great at that. I have all the evidence I need. Why don't you just admit it? You're the assassin who attacked the president. I am not the assassin. You don't know when to give up. It's a game of chess. You would have been checkmated a long time ago. Admit your defeat gracefully. He seems completely unfazed. I suppose I have no choice. I'll admit it. Indeed, the raincoat is mine. You confess, sir. Arrest him. However, that does not mean I shot the president. What's that? Prosecutor Edgeworth, all you have proven is that I wore the raincoat. What sort of crime is that? I am no assassin. I am just a simple ice cream salesman. All I do is put on that red raincoat and listen to the president's speech. It surprised me to see the bodyguards take action just before the gunshot rang out. Everyone in the audience immediately tried to escape, creating a state of panic. Are you satisfied this time? It's getting fishier. Alright. Glaring at me won't help. We've got evidence. Look at this guy in the grand red. That's gotta be the assassin. I see. That is certainly not me. What? Prosecutor Edgeworth, please consider this carefully. Was I really the only one who wore a red raincoat? Whether he was or not, the person in the photo can only be Mr. Doe. But why? This man's self-confidence and intensity. I am no assassin. I'm just a simple ice cream salesman.
Hold it!
As an ice cream salesman, you must know quite a bit about ice cream. But of course, ask me anything you wish. Curses. I don't know anything about ice cream. What's the most important thing about making ice cream? Mr. Edgeworth. Most important thing about making ice cream is honor. Honor to make ice cream? Without honor, ice cream is nothing more than sweet ice. Do you understand? I am just a simple ice cream salesman. All I did was put on that red raincoat and listen to the president's speech. Why did you use a raincoat instead of an umbrella? Is it strange to wear a raincoat on a rainy day? No, he just said earlier that he didn't wear a raincoat. It's strange to purposely wear a raincoat when you can't get your arm into it. If both my hands were occupied, I wouldn't be able to serve ice cream. Why didn't you mention that in your testimony earlier? I'm terribly sorry. I must have slipped my mind. After all, I had just gone through all that. All that? The shooting of the president, of course. Surprised me to see the bodyguards take action just before the gunshot rang out. I'm gonna guess, since Shelly is injured, is he right-handed or left-handed? Does it say in the game? I don't remember. So this line is very telling. And it's very telling for, I think, another reason. Well, it tells me there's a possibility, but I don't know if it's true or not. One of my thoughts is that Shelly was supposed to be the assassin, but there's also a second assassin. And since Shelly's arm is hurt, when he went to go shoot, he actually shot the balloon, and somebody else shot at the president. Right? Because he says, just before the gunshot rang out, it surprised me to see bodyguards take action. Yes, gunshot singular, but two, it surprised him to see the bodyguards take action before the gunshot rang out. He said one, so maybe he heard a gunshot, then he just pulled the trigger and it was like, there was only one gunshot, so I guess, you know. Like to him, he only remembers his own gunshot, or maybe like something, I don't know. Like maybe he was so caught up in the fact that he was shooting that he only thinks there was one. Right? So that's something that's interesting to me. The bodyguard reacted to the gunshot before the gunshot went off. Yes, the bodyguards moved first. The one on the left side of the stage, in particular. You saw it all quite clearly. I have good eyesight. The bodyguard on the left would be Mr. Rook. That is correct. Mr. Ethan Rook, I believe. How does he know that name? Anyways. Perhaps you noticed the light from the laser pointing? That man is no ordinary individual. This man isn't an ordinary individual either. Please add that to the statement. Add that statement to your testimony. Man on the left side of the stage was exceptionally quick. Mr. Ethan Rook, as I recall. The bodyguard on the left was faster. He reacted in just an instant. His response time was superb. I believe his name was Ethan Rook. I see. He had plenty of time to react. Not necessarily. Everyone in the audience immediately tried to escape, creating a state of panic. I'm going to save the game because apparently I can't trust the game to do anything right. Let's try this. I'm going to present this. How does he know Rook? That, or it's the singular gunshot. Okay, cool. Seems you aren't just a simple ice cream salesman after all. You think too highly of me, Prosecutor Edgeworth. Why would a simple ice cream salesman know the name of the president's bodyguard? The name of the bodyguard? Surely you just. That's what I'm saying. This is like the supreme assassin guy. And now it's like, I am just a simple ice cream salesman. Didn't you say their names just a moment ago? Mr. Knightley and Mr. Rook, correct? This is a diagram of the security plans. We learned their names from this. Please look, only their surnames are written here. You distinctly said Ethan Rook. How did you know his full name when we did not? It's good music. It's pretty weird, sir. That's pretty weird, champ. Why do you know his name? Explain yourself. That was merely a slip of the tongue. It's true, this guy is the assassin. Young lady, you're being a little hasty. The reason I knew his name is quite simple. Oh? I am an acquaintance of Mr. Rook's. What? He and I have a bit of a connection. His is a name that I will never forget. He's just telling a big fat lie. This is not a lie. I am just a simple ice cream salesman. This is like Jackie Chan. I am just an archaeologist. I do not want to fight you. I'm just an archaeologist. And he's like, no, stop fighting. I'm an archaeologist. I'm not the assassin. I'm just an ice cream salesman. Get. Ah, yes. In that case, let's just ask Rook himself whether or not he's acquainted with this dubious ice cream salesman. As you wish. However, it may prove difficult now. Oops. He is currently busy with the president's security, after all. Besides, even if I am not an acquaintance of Mr. Rook's, does that prove that I fired the gun? You aren't the assassin. Why did you remove your raincoat? It was a little hot, and the rain had stopped. I wanted to air out the wound. Is there a problem with that? Can't seem to corner it. Mr. Edgeworth, what are you doing? Hurry up and arrest him. That man's so suspicious. I'd even arrest him myself. How can I do such a thing? Come on, Mr. Edgeworth. Can't you do something? Breaking news, the criminal is on the verge of escaping the prosecutor. Oh dear. They're already treating me like a criminal. I understand. Since I've been suspected this far, it seems I will have to tell the truth. I saw another person wearing a red hood. What? What? Surely that was the person who was in the photo. I first noticed him right before the speech when it was still raining. He caught my eye because his raincoat was the same color as mine. Stinky indeed. In his hand I saw a laser pointer with a light aimed directly at the president. What? I knew that if I wore the red raincoat, I'd be mistaken for the assassin. That is why I took off the raincoat. You saw an assassin wearing the same color hood as yours? Wouldn't that be a nice coincidence? That's what I expected you would say, which is why I did not testify as such. Prosecutors and the police are a suspicious lot. I knew no one would believe me. At the moment of the incident, the assassin was very close to the prosecutor. Only right after the incident. Not you, Prosecutor Edgeworth. That prosecutor over there. Huh? Me? Yes, you should be visible in that photo. It's true. Right in front of the person in the red hood. That's me, all right. What's your point? What's this man driving at? I've been observing your investigation this entire time, Prosecutor. I have noticed something strange. Seems you still haven't noticed this contradiction yet. Oh? In this photo, the people who can be seen are the chief, Mr. Payne, and the assassin. I don't see anything strange. Please think back carefully about the circumstances during the president's speech. I believe you are holding the evidence that contradicts this photo. Oh, Jesus. Okay. There is definitely some truth in here, but the question is what? He couldn't have made the shot with the bodyguard on the left side? If you look at this picture, he could have, but you make a good point. Where if in this picture here, you would definitely be, well, it's not a no, but it's an unlikely. Let's think about this. Right? So is it this? I don't think so. How about this? This doesn't do anything. Nicola's tape recorder. 2 shots. I don't, well. What's interesting is that hear me out. What's interesting is that listen to this for tape recording. This I mean to drop my water bottle. This recording is of Payne and the chief prosecutor. This recording is right there with the chief prosecutor. And who is standing next to the chief prosecutor in this photo? That's all I'm saying. What evidence contradicts this photo? I have no idea. Video game, but it's not this. I don't think it's this. It's probably the camera data.
Take that.
Just gonna go ahead and save here because it's not gonna let me save elsewhere. I'm definitely taking a hit on this, but it's okay. I don't really care. Not the picture data. This photo shows the chief, Mr. Payne, and the person in the red hood. This was taken during the president's speech. I should think this over. This is evidence. Do I have evidence that contradicts this point?
Take that.
It can't be. There we go. Okay. See, I was onto something, but I didn't use it. This is an instance where finally the game and I are on the same page. Seems you've noticed. Mr. Edgeworth, what's going on? There's a person missing from this photograph. Huh? Who is it? Yes, it's rather strange. Someone who should be there, but is not. The person who should be in this photo is Nicole Swift. Miss Swift? Why would you say that? Mr. Payne's voice was recorded on Miss Swift's tape. He was whispering quietly with the chief prosecutor. Those were the folks standing in front of me. I reckon it was two older men. They kept on whispering to each other. Seems Miss Swift was near Mr. Payne when she recorded the speech. But she isn't anywhere in this photo. That is correct. Now, Mr. Prosecutor, who is the one who should be pursuing? Nicole Swift, would you mind giving us your testimony? It feels weird when you talk all formal like that. It's fine. I ain't got nothing to hide. And like I stayed in one spot while I was recording, I was moving around the audience, shuffling here and there. I reckon this picture must have been snapped at a different time. But making that scary face, it ain't what you think. The cut-in tells me you have something to hide, Miss Smith? Miss Swift's tape recorded a conversation between my colleagues, Mr. Payne and the chief prosecutor. Why would Nicole be lying? That would mean Nicole is the assassin. Y'all gotta be kidding me. I ain't done nothing like that. Be that as it may, however, there is a contradiction in your testimony. I don't reckon so, no sir. Okay. Just want to say, if it turns out to be her, I fucking called it 2 hours ago. I fucking called it 2 hours ago. 2.5 hours ago. It ain't like I stayed in one spot while I was recording. Moving around the audience, shuffling here and there. Listen to that again. My friends. According to the schedule, there's a meeting after this. Depends specifically on where this is, but he raises his fists in the air.
Hold it.
You're moving around. This song is really good. You were moving around while you were recording. Why were you doing that? Huh? What do you mean, why? Surely when recording a speech, it's best to remain still. That's, well, you know, the importance of covering a story from every angle. I wanted to convey the living, breathing event in print. Yes, sir, you betcha. If you're moving around, I doubt your tape would have picked up anything coherent. Well, it's like I done said. I was moving around, shuffling here and there. Here and there. Could you be more specific, such as the side you were on? When I say here and there, I mean just that. I was all about the place. You couldn't swing a dead cat in that crowd. You expect me to remember where I was? Would you at least remember if it was the left or the right side? Left, I reckon? The person in the photo is also on the left side. Is that just a coincidence? This picture must have been snapped at a different time in my tape recording. You're saying it is logical that you can't be seen in the photo? I was near that prosecutor when his voice got recorded, but I reckon this picture must have been taken when I was far away. No doubt about it. And nothing wrong here, as far as I can see. The photo and the recording were taken at different times. Darn tootin'! It ain't about the equipment, it's all about the timing. I agree. Objection. Miss Swift, a reporter shouldn't lie. I ain't lying. I'm an honest journalist. Perhaps, but there's no denying the photo and the recording were taken at the same time. What makes you say that? The truth lies in these photos. This photo can only be taken at the same time as the recording. Which spot shows this is taken as the same moment? Can you see the president with his fist raised in the air? What about it? Might we hear your tape one more time? Nuh-uh, you ain't gonna hear a word. The way you've been treating me. Would you rather we charge you with obstruction of justice and seize it from you? Fine, you win. I'm no match for you, Mr. Prosecutor. The question is, during which part of this speech did the president raise his fist? No matter what sort of heinous criminal organization there is, I will not allow them to exist. The president raises his fist in the air. The atmosphere is boiling to a fever pitch. Raises his fist straight from the horse's mouth, sir. This tape was recorded at the moment the president raised his fist overhead. And that means Nicole not being in this photo is pretty strange. But she is in this photo, right here. The person in the red hood, it was you, Nicole Swift. The bear trap went off, alright. You're the real assassin, aren't you, pal? That ain't so. I ain't never worn that red raincoat. The raincoat's owner is Mr. Doe. That much has been proven. You were wearing something else, a different red hood. I mean, there were two red hoodies? Well, Mr. Doe's last testimony was true. We didn't find any other red raincoats. What Mr. Doe saw was a red hood, not a raincoat. Miss Swift, what was it you told us earlier about your parka? Huh? You mean when you said I ain't worried about it getting all dirty? It's reversible. All I gotta do is turn it inside out. I like how it goes off behind her. As I thought. The inside of her parka is red. Indeed. During the incident, she was using that side. Wow. How dumb do you have to be to wear the same reversible raincoat? You're wrong. I've been wearing it like this the whole day. Well then, will you allow me to examine your parka? What are you expecting to find? We know it was raining prior to the president's speech. I believe you said earlier... Well, I don't use raincoats or umbrellas. Come rain or snow, all I need is my trusty parka. If you really didn't turn your parka inside out, the inside should be dry. Hang on a minute. I ain't taking this heavy backpack and putting it back on again. So, sorry, I can't wait to do this another time. Think you can fool Mr. Edgeworth like that, pal? Alright then, pal. If you're really wrong, prove it. Show us the inside of that parka. It wasn't me. I ain't no assassin. Miss Swift, if you want me to believe that, you need to cooperate with us. Will you please tell us why you wore the red side of the parka? Sorry, Mr. Prosecutor. I had my reasons, honest. I'll tell y'all everything. Just quit bullying me. Who yelled hold it? It's not me. Whose voice was that? Is it Doe's? Hold on a sec. It's a little too early for the end game. Oh, it's not. Okay, I thought it was going to be, what's his name? No Bully. Yeah, that's right. It's Knightley. Hi, Knightley. You in the fancy suit. No Bully. Haven't you been jumping the gun ever since your opening move? This man was in Kay's photo. I guess I should introduce myself first. My name... Dude, this guy's totally American. Horace Knightley. Horace. Alright. The president's bodyguard. Second in command of his personal security unit. You know what's funny? You know what's funny is that's probably the fan translation. I doubt that, you know, that was part of like the Japanese version, right? No, I bet that pun was written by the person. That's really good. Horace Knightley is really good. Watch it, pal. That's not a toy. Whoa, my bad. She just wants to come out and play. I can't seem to help it. Bro, I do not like how you got the finger on the trigger. That is not good. That is not good finger discipline or trigger discipline, and that's definitely not what you would. That's very unbecoming of a president's bodyguard. Why do you have a gun if you're not a police officer? She's a lady of Zhangfa. Only the president's bodyguards are authorized to use it. Back to business. I've got some news for you. There's good news and bad news. Which do you want to hear first? Makes no difference to me. Do as you wish. I'm giving you the first move. Alright, I gotcha. Start with my pawn. Seems you enjoy chess. You play too, Mr. Fancy Suit? It's Edgeworth, and I do have a fondness for chess. Is that so? Oh yeah? Well then, chess master, I'll start with the good news. The president's safe. Not even a scratch on him. Really? That's great. Seems the young lady was not a murderer after all. Good for you, Nicole. But I'm still an attempted assassin. Don't forget, there's still the bad news. The president is safe because his bodyguards protected him. Actually, I had nothing to do with it. It was the leader who protected him. It was the cost of his own life. Oh, shit. Rook died for this? Oh, no. Ethan Rook. That's right. Rook died to protect the president. Oh, shit. Rook is dead. What a shame. He did a castler maneuver. That's really important. That means the little lady killed him. My brother in arms. That ain't true. I ain't a murderer. Oh, there. Pipe down, little Miss Murderer. Goddamn. Even if we had to make a sacrifice to protect the king, it's a pretty bad move. That castling. I told you it was a castling. Sacrifices and castles? What's he talking about? They're all chess terms. He's saying Rook's life was exchanged for the president's. This guy sure talks funny, sir. Horace Knightley, was it? Hmm? What do you want? I'd like to examine the victim's body as soon as possible. And if it's possible, I'd like to question the president. Sorry, but can't let you do that. What? Got another piece of news for you. This one's a doozy. From here on out, this investigation will be handled by the Zangfa police. What's going on, pal? This case is under our jurisdiction. You have no right to interfere. You're Prosecutor Edgeworth, right? The president knows about you solving the Yatagarasu case. I'm on it. That's why the chief prosecutor designated you to be in charge of the case. But looks like you're the wrong guy for the job. I didn't know you'd have this kind of reaction. It's the president's orders. If you oppose, you'll cause an international incident. Capiche? This is a very weird... I don't know, that doesn't feel like it fits, but alright. Little lady, get over here. We'll continue your questioning inside the president's plane. No! I didn't do nothing! Hey now, don't be a baby. You scared of a little Zangfa justice? When you put it that way, a little bit. He seems to be moving just fine. He's wearing a weird collar thing. Please help me. It's clear Miss Swift was the person in the red hood. However, that doesn't mean that the whole truth has been revealed. I really didn't do it. Please believe me. Is it really alright for it to end this way? All I see is a girl with eyes full of fear, pleading for help. Certainly not someone who's committed a heinous crime. If I stand aside now and do nothing, the truth will be lost to the darkness. Gah. Eh? What? What? What the? Hugh... John Doe is like, yep. Silence. What the is impolite way to greet somebody. Your neck injury has yet to heal, and you're already forgotten? You've already forgotten? No, not you. Not now. It seems you remembered. What are you doing? Cut it out, pal. You've got some nerve to do that right in front of a detective and a prosecutor. The music in this game is pretty good. Stop. Stay out of this. He's out of your league. Mr. Doe, what on earth? I am not merely a simple ice cream salesman. God damn it. He's been lying to us the whole time. He's a professional assassin. His name, Shelly the Killer. Shelly the Killer? There's no one in law enforcement who doesn't know the name The Killer. An assassin who will carry out any request without fail. He was once involved in a case I handled. It's been a while, Prosecutor Edgeworth. Pretends to act surprised. I do believe this is our first face-to-face meeting. The real assassin was you all along. That's correct. I received a request from a key individual to take the president's life. I should have seen this face before in the case files. Curses. It's careless. I'm glad I hid a knife inside my bandage before I entered the park. Even though my calculations were a little off. Now, Mr. Knightley, shall we play that game you love so much? The stakes will be your life. What are your demands? I want you to relinquish investigative authority back to Prosecutor Edgeworth. What a weird request. What? What are you playing at? I simply want you to allow Edgeworth to continue his investigation. Why do you want that? Rook is an opponent who is connected to me by fate. I would like to discover the truth about his death. When that man died, the investigative authority was transferred to you. I am simply asking you to give it back to the prosecutor. With your life at stake, this really isn't the time to be stubborn. You're just using the investigation to get close to the president. And what if I am? Indeed, in order to continue this investigation, it is necessary that we enter the president's plane. As the leader of the president's bodyguards, I won't allow it. Oh, I thought you were only second in command. Now that Rook's gone, I'm in charge. I'm not sure if you're as capable as Rook was. What are you saying? I'm totally the leader now. Oh, very well. In that case, please exercise judgment befitting of a leader. You can lose your life here needlessly, or will you allow the investigation to continue? He's using the investigation as an excuse? Why would he go to all that trouble? What is this man thinking? Prosecutor Edgeworth, I trust you have no objections. Let us continue this investigation. Edgeworth, what should we do, sir? We have no choice but to accept his proposal. At least we'll be able to investigate. Listen well, detective. It's amazing how bad I don't feel for Knightley. Yeah. He definitely comes out super strong out of the gate, and he's all like, yeah, I'm a big bad man. You know, you're coming with me, little lady. It's over, right? You know, and then he's like just like really hot off the gun, I guess you would say. And then it's like, oh yeah, also you're being held hostage, and he's like, ah, shit. It's like, oh yeah, well, I guess you earned it. I'll use the investigation to buy us some time. Gather up your men. Surround the president's plane so that he can't escape. Right. Roger that, sir. To be continued. I think I'm going to call it here. Normally I'd want to go a little longer. I don't know. I think this is a good place to stop for now. We'll call it here. Alrighty, put a marker down.